Hello everyone! Happy Halloween! It's been already an insane, wild morning, and I have my mom here to help me out with today's hottest topics. Specifically, starting off things at the top, I want her to chime in. Did you hear about Jennifer Lopez and Alex Rodriguez today, Mom?
Not yet.
You haven't heard anything?
Anything.
Okay. Well,
What's new?
J-Lo and A-Rod, or J-Rod as they're known, are on the cover of Vanity Fair together. Let me show you that. One thing at a time. I have to hide the computer so you don't see everything. Hey, don't look! Okay, this is the cover of Vanity Fair, Jennifer Lopez and Alex Rodriguez. What do you think of the cover?
Congratulations. Very nice.
They look great together.
Oh, yes.
Now
they make a nice couple.
There's a photo from inside. This one. What do you think of that photo? Of him lifting up her dress, showing her panties.
I don't know.
What do you think of it? What do you mean you don't know? You don't have an opinion?
For me, no, I don't like it.
Why don't you like it?
She's showing too much.
That's what you have issue with? That she's showing too much? That's what you find problematic?
I don't know.
What I find problematic is I'm not clearly a heterosexual man, but if I were, I would not be presenting my girlfriend like this. Almost, like a piece of meat or the ultimate object, a trophy wife. Like, take a look at this ass, it's all mine. It just really rubs me the wrong way. I would be much more respectful and worshiping of my potential bride-to-be. And this pose, him lifting up her dress, showing off her panties, I don't know, her kids are going to see this. I wonder what her kids think. But for you, he's not the issue, it's her?
No, he's the one who is holding her dress.
Yes, that's what I said. But you don't have a problem with him, you have a problem with her in this photo.
With both of them, because that is not a nice photo. To show it to the people.
Do you think J-Lo and Alex Rodriguez are going to get married?
Oh, yes.
You do? What makes you say that?
I don't know. They make a nice couple. I don't know.
Well, in other big news today, did you hear that Selena Gomez and her boyfriend, The Weeknd, broke up?
No.
And she's most likely already back together with Justin Bieber.
Oh, they went out in the weekend for lunch or something like that.
Look at you knowing your stuff.
I saw it last night.
Yeah, they went out to
La Flaca.
They went out to breakfast. Yes. Then they went to church together. Then they went back to his place. Then they went to the movies together, just the two of them, like they went to breakfast, just the two of them. Then Justin spent the night at Selena's house.
Ah, sweet. Good for her.
However, according to reports, Selena's family does not like Justin Bieber. They can't stand him. So the question I have for you is, can a relationship work in the long haul, for the long term, whatever the saying is, if the family does not like or approve of your partner?
Sometimes, yes.
Yes? You think it can?
Yes. Sad for the family, but sometimes, yes.
How can it work out?
If they are in love, they will go ahead and do it.
And it'll work out?
Maybe, yes.
I don't think I can go ahead with something that you would think is awful and that everybody hated.
I know, I won't do it, but the people...
I'm a good son.
I know.
All right, well, thanks, Mom. I can finish off the rest of this by myself because I don't think you'll know much of everything else happening.
No, not today. Happy Halloween!
All right, bye. I'll finish this on my own.
Bye.
All right. In some developments from news that we spoke about yesterday and prior, I've got a Kevin Spacey update and a few actually, and some Kathy Griffin, Andy Cohen updates, and much more news to get to now. Solo! All right. Another person, in addition to Anthony Rapp, has come forward claiming that Kevin Spacey sexually harassed him. This one is a filmmaker by the name of Tony Montana, who claims that he was groped by Kevin Spacey at a bar in Los Angeles in 2003, that Kevin was very drunk and he grabbed his crotch forcefully, and that Kevin said, quote, "This designates ownership." And he goes on and on and on. I know about being drunk. I mean, this is not me. I'm the opposite. Like, when I get drunk, I get shy and introverted, and that's the same thing, but whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not aggressive. I know that some men, straight and gay and straight, do get very aggressive when they get drunk or when they're even sober. But straight up, putting your hand on somebody's penis, uninvited or without any, like, please do signs, without any invitation, that's just so wrong. So wrong and indicative of the kind of person that Kevin Spacey is. There is new information, though, that could explain his behavior. According to Kevin Spacey's father, their dad was a Nazi and abusive and raped Kevin Spacey's brother. The brother said all of this on the record. It's not known if Kevin Spacey was also raped. The brother doesn't think so. And while that explains a lot, it excuses nothing, okay? It does not excuse Kevin Spacey's behavior. Just because, you know, you had a fucked up upbringing does not give you the right to perpetuate that. In other news, an update on, well, I'll get to that one in a minute, but more on this theme, actually. Did you guys watch this video of Claire Foy on, what show was it? The Graham Norton show with Adam Sandler. He kept touching her knee inappropriately, repeatedly, making her uncomfortable. She released a statement through her reps saying, quote, "We don't believe anything was intended by Adam's gesture, and it has caused no offense to Claire." Well, that's polite of her, but it just goes to show you that some men think they can do whatever they want to women's bodies. Similarly, Andy Dick was just fired from an indie movie after sexual misconduct allegations, and his response is the worst possible. He was accused of harassing women, kissing them, and then licking them. And he confirmed that he did that and then said, people are so sensitive. Andy Dick says, quote, "My middle name is misconduct. They know what they signed up for." Typical shit an abuser says. No woman ever asks for a tonguing from somebody they don't want. "Oh, please, please, I don't want you to tongue me. I hate you. You're awful. You're gross. But please, tongue me." No, that's not going to happen. Andy Dick went on to say, "Can I tell you my side of it? I didn't grope anybody. I might have kissed somebody on the cheek to say goodbye and then licked them. That's my thing. I licked Carrie Fisher at a roast. It's me being funny. I'm not trying to sexually harass people. I didn't grab anybody's genitals. Of course I'm going to proposition people. I'm single, depressed, lonely, and trying to get a date. They can just say no, and they probably did, and then I was done." Did you have to lick them, though? And also, just being lonely and sad isn't an excuse for licking people. That's what dogs do. Crazy. In other crazy news, an arrest warrant has been issued for Rose McGowan. At first, I thought the timing of this was suspect, but apparently it's from an incident stemming from January when she left behind, according to authorities, either a purse or a suitcase on a flight that was confiscated, her purse or her suitcase that she had left behind on a flight, and narcotic or drugs, it hasn't been specified what kind of drugs, were found to be in her belongings. And since then, they've been trying to serve her with this warrant to arrest her and, or not serve her with a warrant, but they've been trying to like get a hold of her and they haven't been able to. And Rose McGowan responded to this all by saying it's horse shit. I don't know if it's horse shit, but it's just surprising that her lawyer hasn't handled this already. They could have easily said, yeah, that was her luggage, but what happened to it after she was away from it, nobody knows. I'm not a lawyer, and that easily came to my mind. An update on the Andy Cohen, Kathy Griffin drama. Andy is giving his side of things. He says, quote, all I have to say about the Michigas of this weekend, and I only have one thing to say about this big bag of bullshit. Usually with TMZ, you're walking and you say your thing and you get in your car. Well, my driver parked on the second level of the parking lot, so we're standing there all the time waiting for the elevator, and that's why it kept going on, and I didn't really know how to pivot in the conversation, like, what, I don't know. So I failed my Mariah impression. As I told you guys, he was trying to be funny and failed. Speaking of housewives, Bethenny Frankel has come under intense criticism for posting a video of her dying dog having a seizure on social media. Would you post video of your dying dog, or maybe you didn't even know your dog was dying? Would you post video of your dog having a seizure on social media? I wouldn't. I would have taken my damn dog to the vet. That's what I would have done. And two last bits in other housewives news. Brandi Glanville dressed up as Leann Rimes for Halloween. If you don't remember the story, Brandi was married to Leann's now husband, Eddie Cibrian, when Eddie started having an affair with Leann Rimes on the set of a movie for TV that they were working on together. Leann was married to somebody else at the time, and now they're together. And Brandi has not moved on. It's kind of petty, and also kind of savage, and also kind of smart that it keeps her being talked about because she doesn't have much else going on. And finally, maybe this woman has a career in the housewives. I would love to see her on there. Farrah Abram claims that she has been fired from Teen Mom by MTV because they're not happy that she has returned to porn. And that's bull crap, because Farrah had done porn before, going back to Teen Mom, and they hired her. So now that she went back to porn again, they're going to fire her? That's lame. And also, stop hating on porn. I love porn. What consenting adults do and consenting viewers watch, it's up to them. And that's that. Happy Halloween, everybody. Happy Halloween. I hope you have a wonderful day. Mwah. Have fun and be safe. And if you haven't done so already, hit like, hit share, leave a comment, and subscribe, follow if you're not doing so yet. Bye.